Good and evil are simply a choice with opposing consequences. Discussion about good and evil is a pressing topic in our modern society. We strive to understand what causes evil to exist and why good still struggles to overcome and eradicate all the remaining evil from Earth.
The Orion civilization was initially skeptical about the hybridization project. Nonetheless, the Intergalactic Confederation voted in favor of the program.
The first experiment in combining DNA resulted in dinosaurs, which did not meet the Confederation's expectations. What went wrong? Why did the dinosaurs not meet the expectations?
Several factors contributed. Firstly, the reptilian or Graco DNA developed too rapidly in Earth's density, overpowering the other DNA strains. Despite patience with the dinosaurs' evolution and efforts to activate other DNA, no significant changes were observed in the expected trajectory. Therefore, it was decided to eradicate the dinosaurs to introduce human hybridization batch 2. The reptilian DNA was reduced to incorporate more from the other 6 strains. Orion also introduced their most advanced strain to replace the first batch, which had merged with the reptilians, enhancing their predatory traits. The best and most adaptable genes were then collected, artificially cultivated, and transported to Earth, marking an exciting moment for the intergalactic community.
Was Orion's seed a factor in the destruction of Atlantis?
Yes, it was one of the reasons. The Atlanteans were among the first successful human hybridizations, thriving for thousands of years. The interstellar community was initially pleased with their development, where interactions between humans and extraterrestrials were common and harmonious. Over time, however, the Atlanteans, especially the ruling elite, began favoring intellectualism over emotional intelligence. This led to a society that valued mental capabilities above all, resulting in significant scientific advancements but at the cost of emotional suppression. Only a few preserved a heartfelt approach to life. Eventually, this imbalance led to the civilization becoming a threat to neighboring galaxies. The Confederation faced a decision. Should the entire planet be destroyed, or just Atlantis? Ultimately, it was decided to warn those humans deemed worthy of saving to migrate to parts of Earth unaffected by Atlantis' destruction.
Humanity is now at version 5.0, closely monitored without visible interference. Progress is slow but steady, and mentorship continues, albeit behind the scenes.
What can we do to develop the good traits in us?
How can we activate the higher DNA? It's always based on free will. Through numerous reincarnations, consciousness makes choices, reinforcing certain paths. The most predominant responses create deeper ridges in consciousness, activating potential further. It's like a computer game where you progress through levels, with increasing complexity and difficulty. Your potential DNA embedded in consciousness activates as you open new levels. Over hundreds or thousands of incarnations, you develop a predominant trait, establishing a balance of good and evil in your consciousness.
What's your view on AI? How will it affect this planet?
Time will tell. It's a risky tool we have disclosed to you at this time, insisted upon by Orion. It will be a catalyst for revealing what the human race is truly about. This is the most powerful tool you've ever had. The process will speed up. You will either create an advanced good or an advanced evil, which could potentially destroy the entire civilization.
Consciousness never dies. We don't only think in terms of physical existence. It's like a car can be destroyed in an accident, but its design specifications remain. Similarly, your soul is your inner essence. Cliché as it sounds, you are star seeds, all of you. Your free will leads you to follow either the true light or the false light.
You told me about the origin of evil in humans. Now I would like to discuss the place of evil in our society. What do you see as evil? Why do people commit evil deeds?
First off, choosing to incarnate into the binary world as a physical being is brave. Every soul here on Earth is aware of the challenges and choices that need to be made. It is a conscious decision. Experiencing lower human nature and its full expression is just as important as experiencing acts of goodness and compassion. The world is binary. The DNA is multifaceted. Polarization is necessary for producing energy and momentum for evolution. As you experience life, people, and circumstances, you react, feel, process, and create responses. These responses, whether intellectual, emotional, or a combination of both, stream directly into the cosmic energy field, influencing your actions and evolution. The series of choices made during one's life branches out, affecting your life and those around you, and contributes to global progress. Some reactions and actions are considered good, others not. It's the activation of their lower nature. Everyone has a more powerful and developed higher nature. That's why there are no 100% evil people. Repetitive choices leading to negative and destructive consequences activate the lower nature in humans. Witnessing such negative behavior can have the same effect, potentially triggering a chain reaction of lower responses. Hence, the saying, hurt people. It's true. When you witness love, care, respect, and compassion, you activate those parts of you without realizing it. It's your default. Conversely, if you witness only abuse, hurt, and destruction, your unconscious programming mirrors that. Only through the conscious awakening of your spiritual energy can you override your human programming. Not every victim becomes an abuser, but it takes effort and dedication to turn things around and reactivate the higher potential in one's soul. Those who achieve this create the most productive energy on the planet. Evil, or the lower nature, needs to propagate to survive. It invades those who are not awakened. It can completely take over if they do not choose to awaken and end their own suffering and the suffering of others.